tricklife.com.
Psst! Notice anything? Yep, you've got a flat. Here's how to mend a puncture. Modern tyres often have puncture protection built in, and flats are a lot rarer than they used to be. But fill a thin tube with air, and at some point a sharp will get through. Mending a puncture is easy, if you've got the right kit. Get off the road and get the wheel off. Undo your brakes, loosen your quick release or bolts, and remove the inner tube. If you want to be shown how to operate quick release hubs, or need a walkthrough on the 3 valves you could encounter on bicycle inner tubes, go get the video tutorials on www.quickrelease.tv. With the wheel off, you need to remove the tyre with tyre levers. 3 for really tight tyres that refuse to budge, but you'll generally only end up using 2. Deflate the tube fully and place the first tyre lever under the tyre bead and hook the end over a spoke. Place the other lever 2 or 3 spokes along and hook that too. This is an old loose tyre. New ones can be a lot harder to budge. Take out the tube. We're going to repair it, but you'd be wise to always carry a spare tube. If your spare is a goner, you'll need a puncture repair outfit like this one. There are many different kinds, including ones with what are called feather patches or high pressure inner tubes, such as you find on road racing bikes. Instant patches are also available and are now just as good as patches you glue on. If you don't know where the tube has been pierced, get some air into it so the leak gives the game away. Blow it up until it's fat and use your lips to find the rush of escaping air. Once you've got your hole, mark it with the crayon. Holes can disappear before your very eyes. Use the sandpaper to roughen the rubber. A rough surface is easier for the patch to adhere to. Pierce the glue with the sharp point in the lid and spread a fine film onto the tube. Leave to go tacky and then apply the patch, taking care to press down hard on the edges. Grate some slippy chalk onto the patch so the patch doesn't stick to the tyre and get ripped off when you're riding along. Now, what caused the puncture? It's time to check the tyre. If you're worried there may be some dodgy sharps about, use a tissue instead of your fingers to check that there's no needle, pin or piece of glass still in the tyre. There's today's culprit, a thorn. Broken glass is also a common cause of punctures. But there are other reasons for flaps, including valves coming away from the tube. This is unrepairable. Fit a new tube. If you get a puncture on these ridges, you'll never get the patch to stick. Again, fit a new tube. Inflate your new or repaired tube before putting it back into the tyre. This is to give it some shape and to make sure it doesn't get twisted in the tyre. Put some air into the tube with your mini pump, or you could get some speedy inflation with these CO2 cartridges. Some pumps are available which use both methods. Get the wheel back in. If you want to prevent punctures in the future, consider filling your tubes with anti-flat gloop. This is a valve core remover to get gloop into inner tubes fitted with Schrader valves. You can also fit tough anti-puncture strips between your tyres and tubes. There's no such thing as a flat-free future, so be prepared.
TrickLife.com